Hey guys, OddManMc back at you again. This is episode 4 of RLCraft, and I've got something to show you. It's not exciting. So, last night, at the time of this recording, it's October 7th. Last night at about 10 o'clock, I had today off from work, so I decided, I'm going to get some stuff done. Maybe get myself together, get some, resources, get some tools built so I can actually go out and get some experience. Killed a couple creatures, but we ran into some that were not very nice. So I did kill a Gru, so I got his claw. And I got this guy, Arcane Laser Storm Charge. And that was from this thing. On screen that was labeled as an Azura Beholder, I believe. And it was right here, outside my window. And it didn't seem to bother me at all, so I went outside and just decided to look at it, just to see, what would happen. If you remember, this used to be a wheat garden. It doesn't exist anymore. Well, he saw me. He looked right at me, flared his massive tentacles, and shot something at me that blew up half my house. So this looks a lot different, or not. This part doesn't look as much different, but he blew up my crafting bench, so I had to make another one. And this part was completely gone. This whole thing I had to kind of basically re-put together. There used to be windows here. He destroyed my house, and all my stuff was everywhere. I died twice trying to get him. So bumping my death counter up 2 more times. And I kind of had to move stuff. So that was a fun experience. But let me show you what I found. I was moving my stuff over. I did put some stuff here to kind of make my way getting in and out. But I found this place over here because I was looking around trying to find a safe place. And I found this guy. I've been seeing him out my window, but I wasn't sure what was going on. This area. Tons of pistons, which I think is awesome. So there's some stuff we can use. And then there were all these chests and melons. So in this one, I actually did find a bunch of iron and gold that I took, and I think I put it either in there or it's right here. So I did put it in my base. But I had to move everything over here to these chests. And there was just tons of wood. There still is tons of wood in here. And I used that to kind of rebuild my house over there. But I'll show you. I think he's still flapping his wings over here. At least he was. Yep. That dragon's still there. Don't know what I want to do about him. It was not a fun time. It took me probably about an hour to try to get stuff and get stuff situated, and eventually he flew into my house. He was literally in the middle. And I leveled up my agility so I could use my bow. And I also leveled up my magic because I thought, I'll get a summoning staff and send creatures at him. Well, I don't have an ender pearl to make a summoning staff, nor did I have the levels. So I leveled up a little bit, and I think I stood right here, and I fired my bow at my decrepit house, and I finally killed him. So I think a bow is something that we're going to be good with. And I did find a bunch of arrows in those chests as well. So I think a bow is going to be first on our agenda, along with just kind of reinventing ourselves. And I think we're going to move shop eventually. I do want to do some more leveling up. So as of now, montage time. Alright guys, that is the end of the montage. If you were watching all the way through, you would see I got up to 20 levels, and I ended up actually leveling up my mining to 8, and then I got a pretty decent amount of iron, so I'm going to let that smelt. I'm baking some of those potatoes that I picked up to get some experience, and it kind of just blew my mind that you could get experience just from, cooking food like potatoes and stuff. But this is the spoils that I got. I've killed a lot of those rock monsters, whatever they're called. What are they called? Geonoc, I think is what they're called. Whoop. So I think I killed like 3 or 4 of them, which is good. But yeah, that's some pretty decent levels that we got going. Let's see, what else should I level up? I got 16 levels left. I think I should do some building for sure. Gathering's doing pretty well. I want to get magic up to 8, honestly. So that way we can use a summoning staff when we have it. Let's do farming. So overall, I think that's a pretty successful montage. Not too many crazy creatures. There were just those Geonocs or rock monsters, whatever you want to call them. Nothing too crazy. I'm going to show you this building up here. You probably saw it in the montage a couple times. Whoop, I can't go in my door. There it is. It's the library. The library, actually, I looked at that during my off-camera adventure, but I didn't go and do it yet just because of the whole beholder thing and getting rocked pretty hard because of that. So I'm going to drop these guys off and I'll show you guys the library up there. Alright guys, we're back. I did craft this stone halberd, is that how you say it? Because I did see a bunch of people using it and it seemed like it had pretty decent reach for what I want to do. So this is the library. Got some books kind of hidden in there. I didn't even notice that chest. Whoa! I didn't even know this one was in here. That's pretty good. Oh. Can't use it yet, but you know what? That's awesome. But the one I did find, the chest I did find was over here. Quite a bit of good stuff in here. We had an Efficiency 4 book, a Luck of the Sea 3, Protection 4, and Depth Strider 2, plus these original books that are kind of found in here. And I'm going to probably, I don't know, I might read through these on my own. But we have some extra books that we can easily make some bookshelves, or we can either easily take them from here. So I might use this as a new base of operation, but I don't like the idea of living in a library because libraries are full of wood and they're full of books and paper, and I don't want them to burn. And then this room, which had nothing in it. And then I think he was a cartographer, if I remember right. Yep. So if I wanted to get some emeralds, I could easily trade some paper with him. And then this guy down here was a librarian. Whoa. And he had a tunneling 1, which I don't even know what that does. That must be one of the custom enchants that goes on. And they're just kind of some books dotted around. I don't even know, are they significant at all? Or they're okay, they're just books. And I think this was just a map. Cool. So if I look at it, oh, that's cool. So that gives me an idea of kind of what my area looks like. So that means if I take the other one, was there another one, or is that just, I think that was just it. Let me look. Okay, that was the only one. I thought there were 2. But cool, that kind of gives us an idea, and there is an area that we haven't looked at yet over in the bottom left. So if I were to turn, that would be the direction I'm going. But we started kind of venturing that way to get some stuff, some ore and all that. Okay, Larry, I'm going to call you Larry. Leave the door shut. Don't worry about it. Okay. But I think I'm going to leave it here for now. These wisps don't seem to like each other very much, but they do give me night vision and stuff, which is really cool. But yeah, I think I'm going to do some off-camera work. And actually, before I go, do we want to check that out? Is that worth it? Like, or is this just a outcropping of it? Okay, it's just an outcropping of it. I don't know. This stone is pretty cool. I do like the look of it. I would definitely build with this if it were in normal Minecraft. But I know I was worried about these guys a little bit, but they seem pretty chill, and I don't even know what that is. So I think we're going to leave it there for today. I hope you guys had a good time. If you liked the video and you want to see more, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment down below anything that you think that I would need to know here in RLCraft. I'm kind of learning as I go. My next goal is to get a mount, something that can fly, maybe one of those rocks, those birds, and I don't know, hopefully start looking for a new home. So, hope you guys have a good one, but always remember, keep calm, be odd. Peace, guys.